Yo, what's up, Mr. Gentleman? I go by the name of Uthando Nesthembu.
And I am Jabu McDonald.
And it's your boy Cardi Solo.
And this is the review.
And we are still your connoisseurs of entertainment and everything worth knowing on TV. And gentlemen, can we talk?
Oh, yes.
And genuinely, I must ask, is the space safe? Because, hey,
we are not safe.
We are not safe.
We are not safe.
Hey, guys, like,
Guys, it's becoming very,
yeah, what a week, right? I think you guys probably way more than me, because I have seen videos, I've heard your names in lots of mouths, I've seen clapbacks on Twitter.
I've seen stories being DMs being leaked, things are being said.
It's been a crazy week.
People that can't pronounce my name.
Utsolo.
But Sandina, apparently, guys. What is going on?
It's so crazy, bro. Like, the energy that you have for a stranger is so wild, bro. Like, the amount of energy you can have for a stranger goes as far as making a video and exchanging that you hate them.
Look, I
don't even know you existed.
Yeah, for me, that's flattering. I won't lie. Like, I'm just like, you took your time. Like, when my name was said, because I've been hearing your guys, I was like, finally, guys. Because it's ridiculous. It's really, really ridiculous. But everyone has their opinion.
And but the thing is, like, you can't even like run away from it, because someone will send it to you. Hey, but what's like, yesterday someone was sending me like a video. Like, I'm just like, guys, this is probably the fifth one now.
Stands are insane. They are really insane. And the fact, and I like how they always mention specific people. And to be honest, do you really think I'm that powerful to influence people to that extent? I could say something about your favorite housemate, but do you really think I'm that powerful?
I mean,
it's just you, like, people thinking that every person has a good side of her. Like, there's no bad side, there's no other side of everything.
Yeah.
Guys, we watch for everything that happens, good or bad or ugly.
We talk about it anyway. Yeah. And I did, like, with me, like, recently, there was a fight between Q and Bravo. I think it was on a Thursday. And I remember Tandega actually was there for Bravo B, and she kept on reprimanding him. It was like, please don't let them get to you. And then obviously she made it about herself for some reason. But I like the fact that she was there to comfort Bravo B and basically talk him out of letting people get to him. And I mentioned that, but you won't see noise around that. But let me say something right now.
The thing is, like, I think when people get negative comments, they want to tell you, they make it seem like she's the most important person because she's getting more negative comments maybe at the time. Because even last week, we spoke about everybody, Liam
and Trixie,
and everybody about the incident that happened last week. But trust you me, people were still saying it's going to be biased. We made this whole podcast for Uthando.
Guys, imagine. Please watch the whole episode on YouTube. Please.
They just watch the TikTok clips and that's just about it.
Yeah, the TikTok clips are the one that makes them think something. And someone might see that one clip, probably at T31, T31.
Yeah, what does that even come from? Like
T31 right now. And then other ones, people will ignore it. And some people came out, Bafana, this is how now you do a review. I'm like, you've never done a review in your life. So, like, now you're somehow like
this is how you should do your job. All I'm saying is, guys, while you're watching us, don't forget to like and subscribe.
Yeah.
Like, please do that.
Yeah, please.
We love all the comments. We love good and bad.
Good and bad.
And the thing is, like, what I've realized it's in this thing of doing commentary reviews, you're not gonna say everything that everybody likes.
Yeah.
You're not gonna do like it's important to understand that. And at first I took it to heart, but I was like, nah.
Yeah.
It's my opinion.
And people, what people forget? I think what people tend to forget is we're also watching as viewers. We've got our own opinion. We also
don't work for Big Brother.
We don't work for anyone. And that's we've got emotions and we've got personal things that we feel about things and we share them. And sometimes you share them in a way that other people might feel like, you're being biased, but I'm sharing as a viewer.
Someone was even saying that in a winter where I was invited to Big Brother and I was there to the campaign. I was sent to the back to good. Yo, bro, guys.
I wonder who paid you and how much.
I mean, guys, are you guys hiding some money?
I mean, there's so for this money. Anyway, before we go any further, we have to know what's happening in the streets of television. and what is coming out and everything. And there's got a couple of few things that I've got to see last week, but we're going to head first to Jabu to tell us what is happening in the TV space and what's new, what's entertaining right now. Jabu, can you give us a little bit of overview what is coming out or what is happening in the TV space right now?
So yeah, this was released recently. There was an advert about this new show called Makoti, that's hosted by Umushendiki, and it's finally being released. They've been advertising for people to actually sign up or be part of the show. And I remember the comments, people were not happy about this show. And funny enough, not much was revealed for us to know what exactly is the show going to be about, but it is coming out on the 29th of March. 2026 on Mzansi Magic, and I just want to see how it's going to be done, because there's this whole big spectacle around Makoti these days. Like, people go all out, the cases and the
entire thing now.
So I am very excited to see how they're going to handle that. I hope it's not going to give OPW vibes, but yeah,
it probably might. Like, or maybe it's like, have you ever remember on MTV when they had like My Super Sweet 16?
Yes. I think that would be great to do it that way.
I think also, because it's Mgidi moms, right? I think it's full of perspective of our mothers, because you know how mothers are, they go all out and everything.
They do.
I cannot wait. Relocating into all my Xhosa friends who have never invited me to Makoti. Finally, we'll get to see one on TV.
But Xhosa people are not happy because I think they're very conservative.
Like the certain things don't want to be revealed.
But I don't think they will go
celebration.
Deep when like they go to the mountains. I don't think,
it's just we're watching the celebration.
Not in there by now, Like,
no, not that.
Jabu.
Besides that, I mean, we all know that Inimba just came to an end, season 1, and season 2 is coming on the 2nd of March 2026 on Mzansi Magic. And besides that, they have this whole special that they're going to be running, I think for an entire week or 2 weeks, showing us clips, basically taking us back in time, at the same time having a sit down with the cast. And I'm very curious to see how that is going to happen, because Inimba, it is a scripted show with fictional characters. So when you interview the cast, what exactly are you going to ask? Because besides, how was it playing this character? What were the emotions and stuff like that? What else are you going to discuss? Because I remember there was a whole video about them asking people, what questions do we have about the characters? So I think I'm going to be very curious to see how they handle that. Which is a first for South Africa. We hardly do this for shows, which is very innovative. And I want to see how that is going to go.
Okay.
Sorry, I just wanted to say that, you know what I find exciting about that? You know, like actors on actors in America, where like actors sit together and they like describe their
on the premiere of a show or something. They see them together.
Like, it's like you're talking about the craft, right? And I think what makes Inimba such a special show for me personally, as someone who loves like the art space, I think hopefully, it's going to be one of those interactive sessions where they talk about like what does Zenande have to also. I met Zenande, guys. What do you have to do to get into that, like that zone, as a character, like that, the dynamics of that.
Who inspired you.
I really, really hope it like delves into it. And I think Siposetsu is going to be a part of it too, the creator. So I'm also looking forward to like hearing what the inspiration for this was and how he feels about this show being such a
and Anele is a perfect fit for the show because she's been tweeting about the show.
She actually got me on the show.
Yes, and I like when they get people who are already watching the show, not just anyone who's watching the show in general, who hasn't watched the show, or because they are famous or they're good at what they do. Anele is watching the show. So she probably has the same questions that we also
as viewers.
Because when you have an interest in something, it's not just a job. You would want to know more, get out more.
So
I think they couldn't have gotten a better person to do that.
Yes.
Love you, Anele.
Yeah, no, guys. Anything else, or it's just about it?
Nothing else for now. No, for now.
No, you're lying.
What else?
What came out last week? Pimville.
Oh, we spoke about it.
We spoke about it.
Oh, but it came out this week. What did you do? Okay, we're going to speak about like what that episode was like. Okay,
we're still going to talk about it.
We'll talk about it.
Yes, on Drama Fix.
Okay, sorry.
Hey, but sorry.
Sorry.
Get to the program.
Catch up.
Anyway, guys, now we're going to get to reality check, where we look into all the reality show that happened, and we have the biggest reality show right now called Big Brother Mzansi. So we're going to get into Big Brother recap. And this week, in fact, let's get into it. Neliswa got disqualified on Sunday.
Okay. A very controversial. I think people have different opinions about this, right?
Yeah. Let's hear Tsolo's opinion.
Let's hear this one. You know, I won't lie to you. It was an emotional thing to watch, right? It was emotional to watch her get disqualified. It was emotional to see how Don reacted and how the other housemates reacted.
Yeah.
First and foremost, I'm not condoning what she did, right? And there were a lot of moving pieces and parts in everything that happened. It was messy. Yes, it started with, Didi, and, Q was definitely, he was provoked, to a point of saying very, very hurtful things. Personally, where I think that line gets blurred, when you start bringing up something that I've shared with you in confidence that is a trauma, and over and above that, it's a trauma that a lot of women are experiencing, right? Neliswa's reaction, for me, stems from a point of, because Neliswa stands on business for for other
she's sort of
people.
like an activist in the house, an advocate for the woman, yeah.
The transphobic, she hates it that, and this as well. Like, she always stands up for what's right. And I do feel like in that moment, as a woman, she was triggered. It wasn't even just about Didi in that moment. It was about, how dare you, as a man, are going to say that to another woman, when this is something that we experience and it's not within our control. So I do feel like that's when I say like she left. For me, it was an iconic way to be disqualified for standing up for the right thing. Yes, it could have went without the violence, but
I don't think she got qualified for standing up for something.
Well, it was for the violence.
Big Brother wasn't against her standing up for Didi. I think the problem was her now putting her hands on someone else.
No, I'm saying for me, I'm not saying I know why she was disqualified,
but
I'm
the
just
thing
saying
is now the narrative people keep on making it seem like it was for that Big Brother.
No, it was for the violence.
It's people that I think that makes it seem like Big Brother is against people standing up for GBV.
Oh no!
That's not the case. That's what I'm trying to say. like
Because
if we now say he was kicked out of the house because he was standing up for GBV,
that
means now it's the storyline that says that Big Brother is against a stand of GBV in the house.
What I'm saying is, I'm just saying I find her iconic. Like it's an iconic way to leave the house. Yes, because she's stood. Yes, no, I'm gonna say it, and I'm gonna say it very proudly. It's iconic because I left, even with the way she left, where she said I would do it again. I that's someone who's like, okay, no, I'm not gonna use that as an example, but like when people protest something and they're like against it, and they're like, I will take the consequences of my action because yes, I was wrong, but I did it because of this reason. I find that.
But then she do the very same thing that she's against.
What do you mean? I understand. No, I'm not saying she's right.
The thing is with this whole thing, we need to also think about the repercussions that comes with violence.
Yes.
And yes, Q took it too far. Didi definitely provoked Q, and 2 took it too far in terms of the comment that he made. And obviously it was a very heated moment, and Q just wanted to find the most hurtful thing just to make Didi feel the pain, and he took it too far. And I like how the housemates took a stand against that. But at the very same time, let's not forget that violence is not something you should be using as a way to fight violence also at the same time. But the conversation that the housemates had that I watched, like earlier on, they were talking about how if, let's say that Q was the one who decided to hit Didi because of...
Completely different,
Yes, it would have been treated differently because a man did this. So what I'm trying to say is, I'm not saying what Q said was right. I'm not justifying it. And I'm not saying that I'm against Neliswa standing up for what she did, but violence in general, no.
It's not right.
It's against the rule. And also, if a man had done that, it would have been also a huge thing that would have caused a whole lot of rift on social media, people talking about it. So yes, Big Brother was basically trying to say that violence is not a thing that we're going to condone in this house. Yes. No matter,
he has stood like 10 toes down. Like, if you put your hands on anyone, you're out. And I'm glad he handled it quickly and swiftly.
Yes,
and I was glad that. And honestly, for me, I think he made a fair decision. On Saturday, when I was watching the whole thing, I even made a video very and I believe that video was very emotional. That Q gotta go. And I was looking in a sense of like, how can you say that? Like, it's a very, very And the thing
is
like,
brutal.
Yeah, it was very like, no, man. Like, we live in South Africa, man.
Yeah.
Like in choice of words and like the lack of awareness and thinking behind it, it was bad. And considering also be coming from someone saying something that was like Ramona, like saying whatever that they were saying to Ilano.
Like it's getting very disgusting.
It's getting to a point. I'm just like, you know what? I was very emotional. I'm not gonna lie on that post. And a lot of people came for me. I didn't know Q had a lot of fans until that post. And that's where they hiding. Like that's when they came out. Yeah, they stood up for Igyan.
Yeah.
And in the morning, I reflected, watched the whole thing, rewatched the whole thing, because luckily I was able to rewind back. Because you know, when you're streaming, it's easy to just rewind back.
Yeah, like streaming.
And then I watched it back, and you know what? And I actually said this thing. This was a domino effect. Situation.
Yeah.
It started with Bravo and Trixie situation, where now Bravo was talking to the whole house instead of just talking.
They were
Trixie.
triangulating us in their
The triangulation that always speak of, it was transpiring because there are matters that you can sort out. That was a matter between Trixie and Bravo to sort out. Bravo is frustrated. Now let's see, they did the same thing. He was getting frustrated by Q and everything, because everybody has a clock in the house. That's Bravo and Trixie. Yeah, so he get easily triggered by that. And then now, Didi Big Brother to now go insult.
She shouldn't have involved herself in that.
Yeah, she was upstairs sleeping. Dube was putting her to sleep. All of a sudden, she kicks off. And I don't understand how was that now a situation she now feels like she has to insult someone, talk about their manhood, like their private parts and everything, reducing a man to something that he's not and everything, and telling like Didi guys has been telling us that I'm phone Q, and we've heard him the first time he said it.
Yeah, and now it's like she's just emphasizing furthermore that like now I've got another opportunity to tell you guys that I need phone Q.
And I hated this whole thing because Neliswa got caught in the web of it all, because she was standing up for Didi.
Yeah.
Didi, who was an instigator and also provoking Q. Had Didi not provoked Q, Neliswa would still be in the house right now.
True.
All parties involved were definitely guilty. Nobody was innocent. Q has been playing a very dangerous game because he knew what is Bravo's weakness, and he's been using that against him.
Sure.
And his fans may try to deny it. We've been seeing it. He knew what to do. He knew which buttons to press in order to get the reaction that he wanted. Yeah. And this is why you'd always go after Trixie. And that's why Bravo reacted the way he did. Unfortunately, it became a whole dramatic mess and stuff like that. And now other people got involved, and now someone else got disqualified. And I really hope that he does also reflect on that, on himself when it comes to Q, that, you know what, certain things we really need to leave them alone, because
they're not worth it.
They're not really worth it. And already the housemates don't like him. So now you're giving them an actual reason not to like him.
Yeah. And listen, now the thingy, what do you call that? The target on his back.
Yeah.
It just grew so much bigger.
And the thing is, like, I feel what I get from Q doesn't care about the housemates anymore.
No, he doesn't. And you know why? Because Q is smart. Q is realizing what's happening outside. Q's like, I've been getting saved. Clearly, people from outside are
they want me here.
Yes. And yeah, he has gotten the short end of the stick in that house. I don't know. I still don't get why they hate him so much, like where it started. But like situations like this, kind of is gonna make it hard for him in that house.
Neliswa, like during the kiss, spin the bottle thing, he did Don and Liema to French kiss, and then went to say, better you guys been wanting to do it.
It came off a little insecure. It I don't know, you know, girls, don't come for me, but girls I think do have that thing where sometimes they wanna test what would a man do. Like, you know,
they were not there.
Yeah, like if I was dead, would you date after me? It was giving that energy. There's no right answer for that, right?
You're
it was a
either
test. Yeah, you're cooked either way. And I think that situation, Don was cooked, and it showed a little bit of insecurity.
But I like how he reacted. Him and Liema reacted well for me. I think it was a great way of reacting to how they did. Because imagine the fact that she also fought them because they said no. It's like, why are you guys saying no? It's just a game.
That made it even worse.
Yeah, to be honest, I liked how they reacted. I think it was fair.
It was drama that we probably needed to see. But also I think it's now like landed very not nicely on Liema's part, because we are friends, most. Like, why would you now think it's an
I would jeopardize that.
Macho man, something like that? And the thing is, like, you know, what the funny, interesting thing about Neliswa and the Don's relationship, they try to downplay it on everybody else. Like, everybody else, they want to downplay it like it's nothing. But I think when they, like, on their own, watching themselves on the mirror, some of, if not both of them, have caught feelings.
Oh, but the way Don was crying, you thought that's a man with Kechile.
Yeah,
it's like that.
You know, that's what the same to any bogies. That's to any the last words.
And there was fucking like he was spiraling. That is a man in love.
And there's a picture where like not to say no, they go like they're wearing all black and your color like oh my god. To fail if it's the way he was crying.
They were definitely that was not a play situation.
Yeah, and I don't think he's ever cried for a girl like that ever.
The Don was probably more in love with the Neliswa than Neliswa was in love with
Neliswa was so chilled when she left. Don't cry, it's fine, don't cry. Like, literally gave her a little tap and a kiss and was out of that house.
Now that Neliswa is out, but yeah, Uthando is gonna follow him this weekend, so I don't think Nah, just a couple of days, you know.
Like, they'll be together.
And then they're gonna give us a ship outside.
Unless, and someone actually mentioned, Uguti, the only way that Don is gonna survive this week is if he becomes head of house. If he uses that anger that he's feeling for
and then transfer it to
look, anything could happen. If he uses that anger,
I don't know.
Unless James over Lakale.
I think he's just demotivated right now.
He is. I don't
even think he's gonna have the energy for the HOH games.
Yeah,
also.
No, he was sleeping most of the day.
I also Guluva used that energy very well when his girlfriend left him. Like he was what's Hala? But what's Singere? What's any Mama? Pray, Mamkulu. What? Tandaza right? And then he channeled the thing to. He must do that.
He must. No, he should. I think there's potential, but he must channel.
He needs to channel all that anger and energy about the anger that he had. I'm like, fucking you.
No, that fucking you.
Came from that.
It must stay in his head whenever he's playing that H game.
Like, your girl is going. I thought about it. Your girl is out the door because of Q. So channel that energy. Bring back the 2 million, or she will leave you, mama.
Listen.
You come on outside as a coach.
Motivation. Come on. What better motivation do you have?
You don't need any other motivation like that. Speaking about, guys, one person, like, I feel like we need to have a conversation about that, really. For me, we are halfway through the season now. Like, we're literally halfway through the season. It's week 6. But mainly, guys, I'm starting to be worried about him. And I feel like
Mr. Tandeka.
Mr. Chabalala.
Mr. Chabalala.
I'm so worried about him because when the season started, when he was announced as the people that's going to be entering the house, coming back, I feel like, you know what, as
this is your second chance. Just make the most of it.
With it, you know?
Yeah.
And I feel like he has flatlined, and in fact, deep down. Like, he hasn't given us anything. Like, we're even more entertained by King Wanda more than him. We're getting more interested to know who King Wanda than more than him. And I feel like when you come to the house, when there's already people that have voted you to go back to the house, you have an edge. But it seems like people are just lacking, you know?
You know, the thing is with Meli has been on the show before. And now that he's on this season, there's that thing of you don't know what's happening outside when it comes to Big Brother. You don't know what people like or what people don't like. And the thing is with Meli, he hasn't had like this big shock that would just make him want to wake up and realize that, I am actually at a risk right now. I think he's been too relaxed because he probably thinks what he's doing right now works for him. And also remember, sometimes people compare themselves to the previous season. Yeah. Sweet Guluva used to be so chilled, friendly. Maybe that will work for me this season. You never know with Big Brother each and every season.
And I think also maybe her being with Uthando feels very safe because Uthando has been safe this whole time.
So yes, and I think he also notices that Uthando is very strong, and he's probably clinging on to Uthando that much because he thinks the relationship works for both of them. I could be wrong about this, but Umeli has been too relaxed, and also that whole thing of not knowing what's happening outside is a huge risk because sometimes I wish Big Brother could let them know who's in the bottom 3 so they could so things could shake up.
Yeah.
Because the thing is, we don't know. even with how they tell us the results, it's not according to order. So we don't know who's the highest and who's the lowest.
Yeah.
So that's the thing also.
So,
I mean, look, I think, Meli, right? Meli is still a strong game player. Like, he's still a strong competitor.
he has those leadership qualities,
and he's respected, right?
Yeah.
In the house, he's respected.
But
I just do think as a viewer, what were you going to say?
I was going to say, yeah, he's respected, but I don't think Didi respects him after stealing those alcohol cans.
I wouldn't respect him too after that.
How nice.
Like that fight, like for me, that fight that was the first time I saw like Umeli, and I was just like,
he was too aggressive also
for this, for this behavior. Like, you are too much. And I don't know how Didi riles up the men in that house, because they literally want to fight her like
dynamite. She's like a pest. Like,
yo, I'm a 1K. I think a 1K presence. They probably didn't expect it to be there that long. But I don't know, with Meli, I personally feel like I don't know who Meli is. I know what Meli could be.
That's actually a good point to raise.
Yeah.
We don't know who Meli is besides Uthando.
I didn't watch that season, right? And right now, I was like, okay, Meli is everyone's asking for this guy to be back. There must be a reason, right? He's probably a really good game player. And I can see the potential. I don't know who Meli is, because he's become like this shadow. Hence, the Mr. Tandeka thing, Mr. Chabalala, because genuinely it feels like they go together. And now with like him winning head of house, right? It was literally Mr. and Mrs. head of house. It was like mom and dad of the house, and then the rest of the kids. So he's become so isolated from, yes, he does interact with other housemates every now and then, but I do feel like he's so isolated from what's happening in the house.
And also, I think he's very cautious when he does this interaction.
Yeah.
I don't think a lot of people know what Meli is about, because even the previous one, he didn't stay that long. But I feel like, as someone that has been in very, like, because I think even he when he left early, he was still to remain relevant, and people still talk about him, want to know what he was doing with his life. I still feel like he could have gotten more. Man, he got a cosign from King Kosi, bro. Like, when you get into the house. And I don't think right now the cosign still stands when he do like this, because now, of course, he will not know it's okay.
Like, who the hell are you? But look, I will say one compliment I'll give Meli, because apparently here we just talk negative, we don't give compliments. But a compliment I'll give him, I feel like out of all the head of houses, he did a better job. Best run as a head of house.
Yeah.
True. That's true. That's facts.
He's a proper leader.
Facts. And I feel like it's because he was trying to do things like
the right way. Yeah.
Didn't care who it was. Didn't want to give like special treatment.
It's not about emotion.
Yeah. It's just,
even though deputy HOH, but as in the HOH.
Of course. I'm sure she was like, yes, this is my time.
Another A-lister gone.
And you know what? I'm not surprised. I'm an A-lister. That he shot himself in the foot.
Bro, I'm just like, it's so fascinating though, the Dube story, dog. Like I was saying, like I was tweeting like on Viction Day, saying how did people went from wanting Dube it back in the house to say, I'm bad.
He got cocky.
He became a Sipali.
And you know when people said that he would have been part of the Bandana Boys if he was in that house?
I see.
He would have been right there with them.
I think Dube also tries so hard to associate himself with the cool kids because he wants people and I think that's what killed his game also. And I'm gonna say this, I know he's gonna see it, I felt like it was not authentic. And to be honest, to a certain extent, I agree with what Offensive said about him.
No, Offensive was bang on.
Guys. Gosh, I said it first.
Okay, you guys said it together, yeah. Like Offensive, we're so bang on about it.
Yeah.
And like, I honestly thought Dube was gonna be like one of the people like Abazu was to probably stay as long as
a long time.
Yeah, in the house. But leading before top 10 is crazy, dog.
And the arrogance also, it became too much. Begala.
No, I don't think people have a problem with Mdukuluma. King Wanda talks too much.
He does, but
there's a difference between him and King Wanda, because
he's
King Wanda,
he
doesn't sound like he doesn't put himself ahead of everybody. He's very humble to know that, I mean, I'm not big, but
even if he's like, I'm leaving this week, I didn't do enough. Like King Wanda would say that.
He's honest.
Yeah.
He lives in a delusion. And I think also this thing of gossiping about Liema.
It hurt him.
It hurt him badly. Like the people hated them. keeping monkey like.
It's funny how Dube is in the house, but he always expresses how we feel as viewers, because he even said something similar about how Dube was moving in the house and how he was behaving, and I agree with him 100% because that's how I felt when I was watching the show. That's how I felt about Dube, and for me, that's how he lost me. Because I was one of the people who advocated for him to return, but he really lost me.
Yeah, he thought he had the Zulu votes, and shame.
Yes.
The Zulu tiara didn't work.
I actually saw Manazareta, his church campaign. I'm like, I know he's back. He's back.
But Maningabi, how come did he not get that many votes?
And that's what I'm saying. Like he was the last in the bottom three, bro. Like that's mad.
At least if he was still,
like I would be so insulted if the Don left. If I left before the Don.
And Ramona,
you had less votes than the
Don. I would be so hurt, bro.
Yeah,
because like I feel like the Don hasn't given us anything, but like he managed to get more votes than Dube. Like people hated Dube, guys.
I know
the
the Don was Soweto. When you calculate how many people are in KZN, how many Zulu people are in KZN and Soweto.
But no,
there's a huge difference.
No.
I guess that's how Dube was thinking.
Yeah, in his mind, he's like,
that's how he was thinking.
And I've got Joburg.
How many Zulus do we have?
The thing is, don't also talk about fans on ours in Makoti no Mageko. Because okay, one saying, hey, people, all people from KZN want to do it.
But also, you know what? Don's kind of like a saving grace for him. I think what he did with Mshefani this week, that it put him in such a good light with people. Yeah, it was like, you know what? When are you a G for doing that? Because I respect Mshefani for not making his story.
That's to what is happening right now.
Yeah, like because Mshefani
shout out to him for that. Honestly,
like say this is it.
Because I feel like in Big Brother we don't get to hear stories of people now. You know, like, a lot of people are just. I think the camera is being censored. They don't want us to know about, like, people's stories.
Those are the people who should be donating to be honest. Yeah. Like I don't mind donating. But someone already has everything and their life is figured out. No.
Imagine giving 2 million to a person who has 2 million. Like, it's like, one.
Yeah. Imagine someone just, you know, talking about people giving money away. Ashley is now a new mommy.
Congratulations.
And she got 50K for it, right?
I think 30K or something.
Or 30K.
Something like that. I saw one check. I don't
know.
There
were 2 checks. There were 230
and I think it might have been 30 and 20.
Yeah. 30 and 20. It was 50K for being a new mommy. Imagine, bro.
But also, how did you hide this pregnancy for so long? Like,
fans talk a lot.
I was so confused when I saw the picture because I first saw the picture. I'm thinking, oh, maybe it's a knee, it's a niece or niece, whatever. I'm like, no, man. And then I read the caption. I'm like, how? So everything that has been said that she's pregnant and everything, because there were a lot of voice notes flying around, everything saying, oh, Ashley is pregnant and dun. And also remember when he left in the house.
Yeah, that comment.
I
don't the baby.
that was like a long time ago.
Yeah,
I don't think she would have known she was pregnant then. I think it was just like a rumor. But I was like shocked to like,
unless she walked into the house pregnant and maybe she gave birth months ago.
But how if going into the house pregnant, then she could have been pregnant for almost 12 months.
No. What I'm saying is
that could have been possible.
Okay, let's try to do the math. She left in Feb, right?
Yeah, she left in February.
Let's assume she was already pregnant when she got into the house. Because I doubt that.
That's in January. That January, and then she got like, because that child looked like a month-old baby.
Maybe that's why she didn't shoot the reunion.
Yeah, I'm actually thinking maybe she wasn't there because she was actually.
Oh, it could make sense because she was pregnant.
But her and Sweet G were together even after the baby. So who knows? All you want to know, maybe
the rumor that Sweet Guluva is a deadbeat. So I'm like, where is it coming from?
Like, we didn't even know that baby existed. Now he's a deadbeat.
I don't understand because Sweet Guluva didn't say that that's not my baby or something.
He's never said anything.
Exactly, but already the internet has just concluded that he's a deadbeat.
No, it's just the fans. They like fighting amongst each other.
Apparently, he asked for DNA, but I don't know how, when.
We need a reality show.
We do, please. Listen, they don't have to be a couple. Like, we're pitching. Like, this is our pitch.
Both families.
We start with the families, right?
The Ogles. Yes. There's a name Ogle.
Yeah.
Yes, the Ogles
and the Guluvas.
Yes, we have a reality show already. The Ogles and the Guluvas.
The Ogles and the Guluvas. Yes. We start with them. You know, they're trying to like bring the kids back together. And then we see the baby story. Oh, it's a hit, guys.
Different races, also different cultures.
Different cultures.
But everybody's still interested. All the fans are still interested to know what's happening in these people's lives, you know?
No, we need a reality show.
You're calling us. If that show exists and we're not part of it, we're suing.
Yeah, I think that would work because like there's so much story that to tell.
Yeah, there
To
is.
find out because I was shocked. I'm not gonna lie, but hey, congratulations to
Congrats.
Ashley and the father of the child because we don't know.
Hey,
You know, people
things are
saying-
shaking.
I mean, they tried to answer us like Zhuang. So the baby father is Zhuang.
Yeah, Zhuang. Because there's someone who posted Zhuang like in like this weekend was the OCG. So Sweet Guluva. So yeah, man. Anyway, guys, that is it for BBMzansi recap. Tell us what has been your moment so far this season. Like as I said, we left with just 5 weeks until the end of the show. We literally on the halfway mark, and there has a lot been happening. This season has given us so many things to talk about. Drama, and I think this season we already have the most strikes in the entire history of Big Brother. Like this season, I'm a super strikers. Yep.
I sizwile ngabo bazozwa ngamampela.
Strikes in 5 weeks. Like, can you imagine like what you would be doing? These people are rebellious. They don't listen. They're just rule breakers. So now we're gonna move on to another show that we love so much here. And it's Being A Xaba, and we're gonna talk about what happened on Sunday. Because, like, guys, Unkule is not a nice person
at all.
She's a vile person.
All.
I felt so triggered watching all of that, bro. I felt so triggered because, like, guys, I want to be to umzale that abuses someone and then makes it like not in a take it so lightly. It's not nice. Like,
and she witnesses like abuse and also treats it like
nothing.
As a mother, I feel like okay, I'm not one clearly, but like I don't know. I feel like she gives stepmothers a horrible name.
Yeah.
Like this is why people hate stepmothers.
It's a stereotype that's already there, and she's perpetuating it.
She's fitting it so well into that stereotype.
Yeah, you don't like your husband's kids or your partner's kids, right?
Other women's kids.
You call them, you slut shame them, you call them whores. You probably don't even know these people. And to then go as far as, for me, I think what hurt me, right? The way that Nontle continues to speak, like she's hurt, right? The way she continues to speak about that.
She wanted to vent.
She did. And they should have given her like the whole time to just vent. She speaks about it from such a place of pain. But I think what hit me the hardest, right, was seeing Sihle's pain talking about, like, my child was getting abused right in front of you and you said nothing. And for me, it's like, how does Nkule as a mother watch another woman's child being abused and think, no, I didn't want to say like, that's nonsense.
Aren't you the grandmother?
Ingane is helpless, yeah.
Exactly.
Why would you beat a child like that, you know?
No, that was horrible. And then she tried to gaslight her by saying, but I told you not to get someone from the neighborhood. What the hell?
What that got to do with anything?
No,
you know, so that means you were okay with it, but because it doesn't matter. Even if it's slow, or even if someone that we had from the same family to do that, you speak out when a child is getting abused.
Exactly.
You don't keep quiet about that. And that's what I hate. And she failed to take accountability in this whole time.
Big time.
She was deflecting and gaslighting people to like make you feel that I was young when I got you. I was 23. When you're 23, you're old enough. You know it's okay how the child must be treated. Yeah, you chose to be a wife at 23. So if you're gonna be a wife at 23 with 21 kids, then that's what you chose to do. And then that doesn't give you a right now to mistreat other kids.
All of these other children.
It's not right, honestly.
You know, they say we are decampaigning Big Brother contestants. I'm decampaigning Gule. That is who I am decampaigning.
I know. She and the fact that any went as far to say that any she would Ubabaka would give the money and then she would ask the money back and then what yo guys.
She's a cruel
mama. Okay,
let's talk about Uvije and Ndu, guys. There's a lot going down.
The war of Ndu and Uvije.
And they look exactly the same.
They do, right? No, but like I think Vijay
hates himself.
When he says Ndu, it's like, yo, nah, because Ndu, I think, makes him see the parts of himself that he probably doesn't like. And that's what frustrates him. Because Ndu speaks out. And I felt so bad for him at that table. Because imagine he barely opened his mouth about anything.
And then that one time he does, I'm like, hey,
and he's so uncomfortable around his father. Even the sisters, you could tell that he didn't want to be in that room.
Even the way he walked up to the table, it was like, can I actually sit?
Yeah, he was like being invited to seats, literally. Bro, I'm like...
And you know, she made it weirder because she can see that, because Vijay looked at him continued his
But
conversation.
then he should have said hi to someone Baba and then keep it moving.
He didn't even know what to do. That boy, he was shaking. He was like,
there's a lot going on there. Like, and I feel like that beef is so stupid, bro. Like, I feel like they can just sit together as men, but they did sit together. But VJ, I guess one.
I think the problem at this point, who VJ, he can't listen to his own kids.
He wants kids. Kids that just say yes to everything.
Because even he was dismissing her, but not in a very forward way. I'm like, I don't see the point of us put aside just because she's no, guys.
I know that man. Listen, VJ, horrible man. I need 10 more seasons. Because this is the last episode, right?
Yes.
Come on. And we need more. And you know what I hate? Don't hate. Sorry, hate is a strong word.
Yeah.
But I do think that this season took a while to build up because there's so much happening.
Yeah.
And we literally get like 2 or 3 scenes per episode. And each scene is like long. So I do think that like next season, an hour, we'll take it. Or do them Selegu thing.
Wait, like 2 days a week.
2 episodes a week is fine.
Yes, a real novella.
Yeah.
Speaking about them Selegu guys, we had another situation last week with them Selegus. Guys, guys, I feel like he's a weird guy, man. He's so weird. Like, I was watching the episode when he was sitting, when he was visiting Umangwabe, you know. He was visiting and it's like a devakashile velu by Umayeni the other day, and now Velu Mangwabe, and there was Usimpi with the Mangwabe's first
son,
first son, yes. And when he now explained and why now, bro, I'm just like,
I hated that comment because there was no need for you to mention that.
As I'm saying, we bimbi, like as he
Bimba.
yeah,
Bimbi.
that's the best. I'm saying, bro, into somebody if we be a vache, like,
Does he hear himself?
I don't think he does, because like I feel like he has no way of thinking about something before.
Doesn't process his thoughts
we
properly.
should bother like the moment as it figure again, because like I understand. Listen, I'm saying kuninganza ngaphandle emshadweni. Ubani umpilo usne from outside.
Yes.
And bezitsala naye. You know, and abafazi ba kebonke bebehlala na even umpilo bekhuliso bani
Umama.
ingane yalo mzana ya usne bekhuliso bani umathe.
Yeah.
But yena ukuthi manje akhulume kanje ngingane yaMangwabe because ivela ngaphandle like ingane zakhe eza ngaphandle emshadweni azikaze zikhuliswa ngothando nango. It was very not nice.
And that's how also families become broken, because ngeke ukhulume kanje and then you forget yourself ukuthi your wives found you with children.
Exactly.
And imagine if they treated your children as if like, ingane lasbanban, yes, ngishada ubaba wakho kodwa unoma wakho, so hamba kuyena nani. That on its own is very wrong, because if the wife started treating his children like that, it wouldn't be nice. And for me, that's how it felt. And he may claim that he's fully accepted that he has a stepson. I don't think he's fully accepted.
He never will.
I think Umselek is a man that doesn't like that believes that any ngane engaphandle yakhe.
No, that's a fact. I think it's a fact. He thinks like that.
Umselek, I don't think he believes it's ingane engaphandle yena ngayikhulisa njengeyakhe.
And the fact that it is a boy, it makes
worse.
Yes.
Because now Mangwabe, the other children that he got were girls.
Yes. So he probably hates that.
Someone actually, and I found this so funny. Someone probably saw, Utsibat himself probably saw that Mangwabe had a boy and thought, I'm gonna give sons.
Boys.
Kanti, girls one way. Girls. And you know what? He deserves because look, it's disgusting. Like the way that the things he said, right? I feel sorry for Simpiwe, because imagine
he looked like
watching,
a very nice boy.
Right? Yeah. Imagine watching what he said at a speech that he didn't even have to include him in. Because he spoke about Usimpiwe at that birthday party thing of his or whatever. And he mentioned him in a way that was not necessary. And now and he's so humble. I respect him for like.
And it's been a secret also, because we only found out about him recently.
They probably said we're not talking about it. He doesn't exist.
Don't include them in our production.
Yeah, don't. So for him to like for him to sit next to Mselegu like that, like now he's allowed to be in the same house as her because they're not in Mzumbe. Like now you're finally allowed to have your mother in your life.
And I think the only reason they included him is because people were now talking about it on social media.
Yeah.
Of which it was like a secret that was being kept for so long in the show that nobody was talking about. Then people started talking about it, saying, actually,
it's
and
sad.
that's why now with the people now, I think they now want to get behind it, and then now they started to talk about it in the show as well. But I feel like it was like, because even the way I wouldn't want to be that if I wouldn't want to be seeing Piwe in the situation.
Same.
Speaking about what is this Kulumio on television, Umselego, so Makumalo Kulman Nosiswaka about the situation, Umselego Tene, Makumalo, Arayanzanga, and Daisy, like Chatline, to look chat like a Lidainzala, oh, by the way, by the show, Tene,
taking care of him was by the way.
Oh, by the way, Le Aizela. Of which we all knew what he was talking about.
We knew, we're not fools. We knew what he was saying. He may try to address it, but we knew what he was saying.
We all knew that he was talking about Makumala's inability
to have kids. Which is another disgusting thing, because you blocked this woman from going through IVF years ago when she wanted to try to give you a child and do clearly what you are now judging her for not being able to do in the marriage.
Because it's not her fault that she can't.
It is not her fault.
You know? How would he have treated the child if they went through the IVF route?
Yeah, because he was gonna have a name for it.
Yeah, he would, because I don't know, like you're saying, he doesn't process his thoughts properly. Whenever I watch Uthando Nesthembu, I need to watch it 2 times because the first time I'm like, there's no way this man said that.
Someone said that Inimba needs to be PR trained. Guys, me again, you should PR trained. Because he's not PR trained.
And he doesn't have to be like it's perfect. He doesn't.
Let him be.
He needs to be like that, Vele. Because if you get PR trained, I think we're gonna see a different Mzumbe now.
But you know what he does? He backpedals, because notice now how when he's with Umangwabe and Mayeni, he speaks about, I didn't say that about the Abahamba. He's not like, no, Mina as unlike, we all watched it.
I'm familiar with dangerous family.
A very
dangerous family, that one.
But why? Nomakele is part and parcel of the reason.
She's triangulating
She's triangulating. That's why.
Because now, what was it like the first episode when they were saying that, who are we going to invite the other wives? So, I
think she overshares a lot about.
And that's the thing. Your family, your maternal family, is traditionally known like.
Where's the respect? Because how are they going to respect the other wives when you share a lot of stuff about them?
Like? I think there's a walk isn't interference Salikai, you know? Because we never overshare. You are the part of everything about Kulum Gezab and Dun. Speaking about oversharing, Solo, we've been watching Makoti and
I thought you like, am I oversharing? Like, what did I expose? Oh yes, yeah, no, Molweni Yala, but they're taking back the Molweni because like bring it back to his people. Hey, no, I miss the missus there is doing too much. I think, I don't know, I feel like people's first season, sometimes they try to like strike a balance between I want to share, but how much is too much? They don't know. They always cross that line. I don't know if this was an agreement. I don't know if her and Sika have spoken about these things, or they've even sat down after to be like, yo, bro, I said some things, because she is saying some things, and I think some of the things she's saying, I'm like, I hear it, ma'am, but do you understand how this is going to affect your marriage after the show is done? Like, after the cameras are out.
I understand being honest, but
yeah. Because now you're emasculating him, and I'm so glad that the sister was even saying, are you asking him to quit his job? Are you not like emasculating him? Like, and you're essentially,
and she went to, it's a commission job.
So like he was not making much.
You're making peanuts.
Most of the time, it's me who's doing everything, covering all the bills.
And he has to send money home and stuff like that.
Black text. What's black text? The realest thing I've ever seen is that, because white people don't know what black text is. Yeah.
And then she explained it in the way she did.
Yeah.
And then she went, oh, even our marriage, I took out loan and that she hasn't paid me back. And I'm like,
And that makes you wonder, did he not pay lobola because he couldn't afford it? Or is it because vele your mom didn't want it? Because now the story...
She knew where it was going to come from.
She knew where it was going to come from.
Someone made an interesting thing of like, the reason now she's making him pay lobola is because she wanted loan money. Loan money. And I'm like...
Yeah.
But you know, the thing is, I'm curious to know if Anika is actually like that in real life. Does she overshare a lot in terms of her marriage? Or sometimes being on a reality show, there's a lot of people involved and people want to create entertainment. Are the production people asking her questions where it sort of leads to her sharing that?
But they were having a conversation. I would understand if it was only diaries that she was oversharing.
No, I mean, like behind the scenes, before the shoot is like, guys,
please talk about this.
But
remember, Jabi, you can talk about it without saying too much about it.
Like, we know everything.
Be strategic.
In the house now without even like asking a lot.
Yeah.
Like, listen, I was with her with the Big Brother sleepover thingy, and she's a nice girl.
She's
very like soft
she's
spoken.
Really nice.
She's calm. She's not too much chatty. That's the thing. I saw a nice girl. I didn't think it was gonna be that Anika that we're seeing right now.
Yeah, she's not the...
Sorry. You say what you're gonna say.
No. People don't like her right now on social media.
But I feel like
and they loved her, dog.
I just feel like and I guess this is what it's social media. It's reality TV. People see this side of you, and already this is who they know. People knew the real City Makoti from a perspective of we're watching you on our social media pages. Cool. Now we're getting a little bit extra, and the little bit extra that they are receiving now, I feel like they're not responding to it very well. And I understand it, but I just think let's watch the rest of the season. Let's not cancel her. Because at the end of the day, we also as viewers, we want to hear all of it, right? We want to hear as much as we hear.
I can't wait for the reunion.
I would like to. That's the thing. Like, I really would like to see at the reunion when they sit down.
Someone made a very interesting point and said that, like now she has made this career of social media, being influencer. But this thing came because she married into a Xhosa family, of which it's not possible without Tusihle. And now the fact that because it seems like she's the one that pocketing all the money.
She's capitalizing off it.
And she's capitalizing off it. And the person that she's doing it, it's seeming like he's not getting any share of it. Of which now I'm asking myself, if now she's gonna say I'm a breadwinner of the persona, the culture, and her married into a Xhosa family.
It's giving gentrification, isn't it?
Isn't like a co-star into this whole thing, so to say. And he should have a percentage in whatever that goes. Whatever you're doing is not possible without him being married to this black guy who's Xhosa.
But in her defense, remember she said she wants him to quit so that she can focus. He can focus on social media, because I think he wants them to secure the bag together on social media. That for her, and it wasn't just like I just want him to quit and be a stay-at-home husband. I just want him to do this with me because people love him already.
Make better money,
and I know it'll make him better money. That's
not
how
the peanuts he was earning before.
She didn't say it like that, but that's what she meant.
But he did say that he doesn't get salary; he get commission.
Yeah. Yeah, but hey, listen, she started like that episode. That's all we've been talking about all weekend, actually.
And when we spoke about it last week, people like when we posted that clip, like the comments were like, "I know, guys, people share whatever they want to share." But I'm like, I want you guys come back this week and tell me that
they want to feel the same.
I saw you posted that video again. You're like,
come back now. Anyway, let's talk about our favorite TV drama. We're on Drama Face right now. We're gonna talk about Inimba that has just come to an end, as we just heard from Ujabu. And guys, the finale played on Friday. What was your honest review of the finale? Is it what you expected it to be, or what?
It was better, and I think it ended in a great way that I would have wanted Inimba to end, because we've had a lot of drama. We've had a lot of drama. For me, it was better than most endings I've seen for a telenovela. It wasn't the typical route. Someone didn't need to die, or something dramatic didn't need to happen for us to want to tune into season 2.
Someone said that Shona Ferguson died, and we never had
good season finales.
Yeah.
To be honest, I loved it. It was definitely rushed because it could have been given a bit of time, but for me, it felt better. And also a lot of chapters have been closed. And for me, that gives writers so much freedom to explore bigger and new storylines we've never seen before on the show. Because now it would have been repetitive if they didn't close certain chapters on the show.
Yeah. I mean, I definitely agree with you. I think my perspective of it is Inimba already, what is driving Inimba is the fact that it's different. You know, it's the fact that it's a story that's focused on the emotion. It's a story that's focused on the people. It's not focused on the trauma, the violence, the guns or whatever. It's literally focused on human connection and human emotion. And I feel like they make us root for the characters, right? Like seeing Tumega leave for me was like, finally, she's choosing herself. You know, seeing Laz and Zoe in your face and in everyone else's face because you guys thought that she was going to go back to Tlati. But seeing them, you know,
I was so bored.
I loved it because it
was so expected though, guys. Yes. I feel like it was so expected. I feel like it was
beautiful because it's end goal. Like it's like they're the end goal. And you know when you watch like the what do you call it? The thingy for the not the trailer, the
synopsis, whatever.
The first thing, what's the thing? The title sequence. Right? When you see the title sequence, it ends with Zoe and Lazarus like, you know, embracing, together. Right? Yeah. And it's like I like how the season sort of ended in that way as well. It's like we've been rooting for them and we know why she didn't want to get married before. Because it was right after the Tlati thing. And we know that with Laz also, he was also healing from the fact that, shit, I've been through so many divorces, you know? And I don't know if this marriage thing is for me.
Also, the marriage felt pressured at some point. He felt like it was pressured to marry Zoleka just to make his father happy.
Exactly.
And now everything happened at the perfect pace.
You see, I agree. All the chapters are closed. Literally now we're gonna, and I like what they're gonna do this week where we're seeing the beginning of where the story started again.
Yeah.
Because, you know, imagine if someone had died and then we're waiting for 2 weeks or until March and we're like, we're stressed. Like, I like it. It ended off peacefully. Mm-hmm. Now I'm just looking forward to what the season 2 have to bring. Tumega leaving.
She's going to come back.
She's going to go back to Brother Justice. Like, just go find Brother Justice.
But I feel like Tumega here, I'm feeling like she's just unreasonable this time around. I've understood. I've understood her. Like in previous times when like he punished Uthati for unreasonable behavior, for reasonable for things that he has done. But here, I feel like she also is not being fair towards Uthati. And Uthati is someone that and also it didn't do anything intentionally to hurt Tumega. He didn't go sleep with Zolega. He didn't go whatever, do something to go out of his way.
It's just the insecurities.
Yeah, it's in having security, getting the better of her, and not allowing the situation to this. And understand that, and both of them were grieving for their lost child. And she feels like she's a chief mourner and the only mourner and the only person that was affected.
The only person who lost someone, yeah.
And everybody else comes secondary. Even a daughter was secondary in the whole situation. So Uthumega, I feel like in the situation is playing a bad victim mentality game, of which I feel like here, Uthati needed someone. Uthumega was not there because she was not trying to see Uthati as someone that didn't need any shoulder to cry on. And because Uthati is someone obulali nganyakhe, because Uthati is umuntu osevile nganyakhe obulali nganyakhe. So it's always been like Uthati is wrong. Not to say that Uthati also, he has suffered. He's also in pain. He's also grieving. So I feel like in the situation, Tumega's reasons for leaving are so invalid for me. I'm not gonna lie.
Can I add another layer? Mm-hmm. Right. I mean, Zenande, my friend. Never. So I think, you know, when I watch, because I feel like when I watch Inimba, right? Mm-hmm. I watch it like collectively, like what drives a person's decision, right? I do feel like I hear you in the sense that I don't think she saw Tlati's pain for what it was, which was completely wrong. But I do feel like when Tumega made that decision, she made it with a bit of clarity, and she made it with a bit of like it was like a realization that she finally made. Uguti, this man will never choose me. This man never really loved me. I was always the second option. And the things that Tlati said, I'm so sorry. There's certain things that even he said to Zolega, which if I was to make, I would feel the exact same way. Where it's like, in a way, you've always wanted a son with Zolega. and you finally got a son. The real Lekamba, you know.
It's all insecurities though.
No, but wait. I mean, we can say it's insecurities, but even us as viewers, we all know when Hlati was quick to go back to Zolega. Hlati loves Zolega. Zolega is the love of Hlati's life. And that is not even something that is a theory. That is a fact that we've all seen. And I just feel like Utumega, we've all seen it. Tumega has always been second best, and she's always taken that second best. But I feel like now she realized that, you know what?
I'll never be good enough.
I'll never be good. I'll never be Zolega. And it's not an insecurity, it's a realization she made.
And I addressed it in the video that I posted on TikTok, is that the reason Zolega is Tumega is always going to be second best is not because of Zolega, no Ushat. It's because of her lack of awareness, and also her lack of realizing that, you know, what does another person need instead of her.
I don't think so.
She always listen.
Yes, she is, but I don't think that's the thing with Hlati. But
the foundation of the relationship also affected her.
That has never pursued Tumega.
Yes. She's always been the one.
Yes, she pursues him.
Yes. So all of that and can play into a thing of like, mina angaze venge phone, angifuna usiswaphi.
Exactly.
For the convenience. Yeah.
And that's how Hlati has treated her in certain instances where it's like, bruh, like, you wanted this marriage, not me,
you know. But I feel like, in a sense of like, now we have been together for long and everything, her leaving is very futile at this point, because Uhlati is someone that amthandayo. I couldn't tell nine as I'm telling you, if any project just uyaphindela again, the same thing Uhlati again. So you guys have been watching Pimville, yes. I haven't gotten time because I don't have the app. Yeah, it's
SABC Plus.
Yeah, I don't.
Do better.
I'm gonna get it. I know there's no subscription. That's so crazy. Because I was looking for it on Catch Up. I'm like, how? And I remember, they remove all their content from Catch Up.
Yeah.
But anyway, what have you guys seen so far? So we've kind of seen a few people talk about it.
Yeah. Great cast. I think they've got like I don't know how they got all those people, but they got a proper cast.
It's like Kingdom 2.0.
Yeah.
Casting.
Yeah, and I'm a huge fan of them. So I was interested to find out that the creator of the show was actually an actor on Muvango. And she acted, and was she on Scandal as well?
I'm not House of Zwide.
House of Years, and now she created the show. Like, I find that very aspirational. I love that. Shout out to her. It's quite a gripping story, right? But you know, like, I will be honest. I think this week was all about setting the scene, introducing like everyone, the slow build up. But you can definitely see that it's going to be bringing some drama.
I'm going to catch up before the drama take off. You gotta, because even the Inimba, I started watching like when it was like now. I feel like I started when it's like on 20 to 30 episodes.
Listen, Inimba fans, most of us started like on episode 50 or 100.
No, I will start from episode 1.
I literally started so late, but I caught up because it was like you watch it in context.
Because it's easy to watch when it's like Homecoming again. I'm currently watching, but I'm about to catch up now with the full Homecoming thing. It's very good as well.
I'll try it. What do you think of Pimbo?
I love it. I love the cast. Lillian Dube is back on our screen.
Yes,
she's interesting. I love how the stories are so relevant to considering where it's set. Like it's a township.
It's proper.
Funeral parlors are a popular thing in townships, and the fact that they wrote a storyline around that, and everything is great. I love Kilma Belani. She's a gorgeous woman. She's doing. Yes, she is doing a stunning job in terms of playing the character that she's playing. The other person who's really interesting, Matli hasn't been on our screens in a very long time. I think the last time I watched him was on Zabalaza. Yes, he's also there. I never expected him to be in a telenovela soap or anything.
Same, right? A very long time. Tapelo.
He always does these short things and move on.
He's gone, move on. But something is about to happen. And people are not ready. This week is the week where...
I think Inimba taking a break might be them shooting themselves in the foot.
Yes, if SABC is not smart enough to make noise around their show, then
because it's a 2-week break, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes.
I don't know if I should say this.
You said you've already said something.
Okay. I hope I don't get into trouble for saying this, but Inimba's going to play at 8:30 when it comes back. So... 9 o'clock slot will be open for Pimville. We'll be okay.
So that means
Itonga's ending.
It's one day.
Yeah.
Oh my God, where did you hear that?
You heard it here first. Listen, I hope that gives me trouble, but it will play at 8:30. So I don't think it's going to really affect it that much.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I don't think it will affect it that much.
Because the thing is, like, obviously, we were still waiting what's going to happen with the Tonga and the Genesis.
To be honest, I would have predicted the ending. There might not be another season.
The way things are going and the way the endings are being rushed.
Watching. I don't even know what's going on.
Have you guys been watching anything?
I caught your bestie.
Okay.
Look, I think great idea to make it a movie. And great for people who watched your Christmas and you're like, oh, who was at the door?
Yeah.
You know, finally we know who was at the door. And it was a nice, cheesy little rom-com, perfect for like, you know, Valentine's Day weekend. I think the people that really made that movie, Didi, I forgot her name, Mukwabana, yeah, Didi. She really made that with Kagiso. Like, I think they're Kagiso, right?
Yes.
Their characters brought a lot of the humor to that, and like they brought the lightness. I hate how people are like, oh, it was so predictable. Duh, we all know how it's gonna end. It's a rom-com.
Yo, but
About best friends.
But I watched a rom-com also recently that wasn't.
It didn't end. Is it?
Relationship goals.
Yeah. I haven't even seen it yet, but I know it gets bad reviews. Like everyone hates that.
Bro, how do you get a rom-com bad, bro? Like,
right?
When you have a cast like that, though.
Katie Rowland, imagine Method Man. Like, I think, you know,
I was so disappointed, man.
No, go watch your bestie. It'll wash away it will cleanse the disgust that you feel for rom-coms.
I was so annoyed.
It's because you watch something that's not South African.
Also watch Wrecking Crew. What a waste of my time.
So staying away from that too.
Yeah, man. I'll give it 1 just because it started and ended. like bro, it had Batista from the wrestling and also this guy. Forgot
Jason Momoa.
Yeah, Jason Momoa as well. I would have written.
It's giving ETV Friday action night.
Friday action night. Exactly on point with that.
Yeah.
Anyway, guys, that was another exciting episode of the review with Uthando Nesthembu,
Jabu McDonald,
and your boy Cardi 8. So
peace out. Yeah, see you guys the other side. Please don't forget to like and subscribe. Don't remember. Look at me saying that. So don't forget to like and subscribe, and also share your comments in the comment section and let us know what you think about the show and everything that you want us to talk about. Please, we always reading your comments and we appreciate the love and also the support you've given us. This was another exciting episode of the review with Uthando Nesthembu
and Jabu McDonald.
Again, and Cardi Sulu.
Guys, I messed it up. I'm sorry. I'm the one who messed it up. Anyway, guys, peace.
Yeah.
Review.